The JR Rock and Roll Show. Good God, there's too many buttons to push. We need a sound guy and a camera guy and a producer. We got you.
You got you over there.
There's too much. Did you see me? I was like, oh man, all the mutes
Too many
are
buttons.
on.
Too many buttons.
Mutes. That's because
It looks nice and neat over there.
Well, thank you. There, I located that sound. Got it. Hear that?
Yeah, something's missing.
It's a damn TV. I don't know. I cleaned up a little down here.
Oh.
We had a lot of crap going
It seemed like this whole table was full before, but now it's not.
I squished some wires closer together. That's about all I did.
Oh, well, looks good.
Why, thanks for noticing.
Nice job.
During COVID, there's a lot of extra time, so I find myself puttering around down here and messing with stuff that really doesn't need to be messed with.
Alrighty then.
Fixing stuff that doesn't need fixed.
Yes.
And rearranging stuff.
See, I've got list of things to do, but have not gotten to any of them because it's just feels like we need to be sitting and watching TV during this whole thing.
I'm losing my will to live.
I know.
I got that same list. I've got a list, and there's so much stuff on it. I just don't care to. I'm ready to go. Just start erasing stuff and being done.
This is done. Even though it's done. This is done. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're talking about the driveway. The driveway needs done.
Yeah.
But
that's
I don't want to do
else.
it. That is somebody else. But
Yeah.
I still have to schedule it on a time
You
where
have to
you're not
call.
going to work,
Yeah.
or I don't have to go deliver. That's 2 or 3 days where we have to let the cars sit outside, and quite frankly, I just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, when you said, yeah, we can last till next year on it, it'll wait till next year.
I think so.
And I looked out and I gave my little speech about, cracks and all that stuff. I was like, ooh, that's Papa.
Who cares if we're gonna do it that later anyway?
I don't care. I really don't.
I'm sure the association might not appreciate it, but yeah, we don't care.
Well, let them. As mild as the winters get around, I don't want to talk all about the driveway, but it's that type of thing that when I really think about it, I just don't care. Because, the apocalypse will be over probably first of the year. We don't have to worry about any of this shit anymore. Because the aliens are getting bored with their simulation. And
Yes.
not to really jump around, but after watching that movie, Vivarium, Jesse Eisenberg.
I'm gonna be honest. I was totally asleep during that because
It was it only got 2 stars.
Yeah.
But
well, it
magically
started
got
with
a
one.
3rd star.
I was gonna say, didn't it start out with
I
one star?
know. I saw 1.5. I didn't hate it, but I didn't get it either, so I'm sure that's why it was a 2-star. But
What was the guy's name in it?
did I say it right? Jesse Eisenberg?
That's it.
Okay.
That's him. I didn't hear you.
I'm not going to spoiler alert anything, but it kind of had that same,
weird.
rat in a maze kind
Yeah.
of feel to it, a simulation.
Kind of like we feel like we're in now.
Exactly, and the aliens are controlling it right now. So, yeah. Had to get that out of the way.
Nice.
All right, you said you had a bunch of stuff to talk about. What do you got?
Oh God, I did not.
You did too. You're like, we're totally doing a show today.
But I had nothing to talk about. I just said we should do a show.
You were relying on all the magazines.
Yes, I was. And I did read through. And again, I fell asleep as I was reading through them. I must be very tired these days.
Or there's nothing going on in the world.
Exactly. So, and there was really nothing at all.
Really?
In any of them. Mostly it was the entertainment magazines that I read. And nothing really
Nothing
happening.
going on there.
Except maybe the reboots of certain things, and then like Val Kilmer was in a bunch of them for his movie that's coming out, Pay Dirt or something.
Oh,
Stars with
daughter.
the daughter.
Yeah.
I have no idea what it's about or anything, but what's weird is when they did the interviews with them on the talk show things, he was talking with the weird, because he had throat cancer, but yet in the movie he's very understandable and like talking like he has no defect. Did you notice that?
I did. I think I remember Kevin Smith, because Val Kilmer played in Kevin Smith's latest movie, Jay and Silent Bob reboot. Mm-hmm. And I guess him and Val are friends, and he's like, anytime you need me in a movie, I'm there. And so finally, an opportunity came up and Kevin Smith called him, and unfortunately he had all that throat stuff, and I'm pretty sure that conversation went, well, first of all, the character doesn't speak that I've got for you, because Val Kilmer played Batman, one of the Batmans, and then he's playing a Batman-like character in that movie, which he doesn't speak. But long story short, I'm pretty sure, I think he uses something so he doesn't have to use his vocal cords unless absolutely necessary. So it's like a
so
buzz
he
box.
can talk, which is how they did it. I didn't know if they like dubbed over, voiced over for him in the movie. But I mean, you can't tell that he has even a voice problem when they show the trailer for the movie.
Yeah. And I think it's one of those where he might have mouthed the words and then went into the studio when he could just, when his voice is good, because he has good days and bad days, and can actually, put the Val voice on stuff.
Well, I didn't know if it was to the extent of these days where they could take former, words, movies that he did and put those together and then dub it into the movie.
Because they do that with his image easily. And why not his voice?
Right.
Oh, I love the new age we're in.
Well, I don't know if that's the case or not, if they even can do that.
It has to be probable. No, they can do it. Remember virtual Alan Alda? He did that 10 years ago. Where they made him read like 7 words or something.
Yeah,
and then
okay.
His image, a digital image, and it made him talk. Whatever they typed in.
But it was kind of robot-y on that. This didn't
that was
sound
10, 12 years ago. So yeah, I mean, you've seen where they put the image of the character.
Oh
over.
yeah,
I mean, you're like, damn, what was that?
Oh,
it was
there's
in
a
Star
couple
Wars.
ones that they do that.
Grand Moff Tarkin.
Yeah.
Where he looked like the Grand Moff, and I'm looking at it like, that guy's got to be dead by now, because that was like 1980 something. He was in it, and then all of a sudden he's in the one of the new trilogy.
Well, there was one that I kept thinking, oh, that's the son that's playing the part, and it wasn't. It was that actor. They did that.
Princess Leia's character too. They digitized her. So with the family's permission, of course. Post.
I can't remember what that movie was. That I thought the son was playing the part of the. Was it Will Smith? Not Will Smith.
It was Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what actor is that?
Oh, geez, you're taxing my brain.
I can see him, and I was like, oh, that's got to be his son.
He played in Friday.
Yeah.
But
it was him, and they just
stupid brain. It's all the alcohol.
Yeah. I only had one.
I
glass.
doubled up.
Did you?
Yeah, the ice was doing something weird to that cocktail.
I wasn't too fond of that. I mean,
we got to stop reaching in there and grabbing
Yeah, well, when I realized what it was...
It's our water. It's not our germs.
No, well, when I realized that it had the lime in it, because I was expecting... when you're expecting a straight strawberry margarita, and it has that lime taste... Yeah, that would be good.
That's what she wants.
But that... Yeah, it didn't do anything for me. I need to get the actual strawberry daiquiri.
Yeah. No heartburn yet, though.
Yeah. Well, I can feel it coming. I'm on my Diet Coke now, so I'm good.
I can feel it coming in this esophagus. I had to change it up at the last minute so we didn't get any copyright infringement.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm using the sippy cup. This is the PIB sippy cup. Put-in Bay.
Put-in Bay?
Just so you can drive around with your coffee.
Oh, yeah, with your coffee.
I wouldn't drive drunk, but yeah, I thought
it's only a golf cart.
I watched a video on YouTube, and turns out they take golf carting up there pretty seriously.
Oh my God! Remember we got yelled at?
Yeah. Yep. They had actually body cam footage of a pullover. It was a 4-seater cart with a family of 6 on it. They don't like that. If you're in a cart, you have to have one person in each seat, not carrying kids and stuff, because it's just like a car.
Oh, yeah.
None of them had their seatbelt on. That was an infraction.
Oh, remember the nephew and getting in trouble because he was driving? He was 15. I mean, he was close to...
That wasn't a cop that pulled them over.
I think he had his permit at that point even. It was like, come on.
He looked young. But
Yeah,
a
he did.
concerned
He did.
citizen
Yeah.
said, hey, he's too young to drive.
Too young to drive a golf cart.
It's
a golf
fucking
cart.
golf cart, for fuck's sakes. I think we'll be all right. We're going 17 miles an hour.
With no traffic. I think we're good.
Seriously, if he pulls into oncoming traffic, we'll bounce off. That's probably not true, but you know what I mean.
Yes.
So,
But yeah, they do take their golf carting
I was
seriously.
shocked that they had body cams up there. I mean, I guess that makes sense because it's part of the state, you know. But
Yeah.
I was like, man, they really got their copping down serious. And guess what? He got pulled over in. It was another cop golf cart with the flashy lights and everything.
Seriously,
Yeah,
that's funny.
yeah.
Cool.
I don't know why I went down that road, but you start it because I was looking for because Put in Bay's coming up.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready for a vacation so badly.
I hear
I'm freaked out because of the hotel stuff and hearing
not.
all the stuff about what you need to do during COVID when you go
Fuck
on
that.
vacation and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh, no. But you know what? It's probably the cleanest it's ever gonna be.
totally
because
don't-
of it.
Yeah, I mean, not that we're the kind of people that take that glow light in there to see where the semen is all over the place. Oh God,
You don't want to do that.
don't care. You know, there's enough alcohol on the island to make me not care,
You're
and
right.
probably take care of whatever's crawling in there. And
I
I'm like,
just hope
God
like the
willing.
pool is open and the hot
Yes,
tubs are open.
I checked. They will be open
That's good.
post-season when we're going to be there.
That's
but
awesome.
honestly, we could go. It looks like postseason up there now.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
know.
that's so it'll
Because
be
we're watching the live cams.
dead. I know. I've been up. I've been in Put in Bay for the past month and a half ever since I discovered that live cam. That's been awesome. I'm like, oh yeah, and it's right there.
How's
so
that seagull doing?
he's just sitting on that bobby floaty buoy.
He's there
device.
every day.
Yeah, little bastard showing off. But I saw what was it last night when the storms came through. The
Ooh, that would be neat.
storm surge kind of gets that water above
Oh,
higher than
yeah.
it was because there's a dock literally. It's at the Ohio State Rock Lab or whatever that is. That in calm waters you can walk out on it and it's about that far above the water. But with the surge, there was waves and stuff. The
Yeah,
water
they're
was
knocking
well above,
down.
and the
Yeah.
waves are kind of on top then.
Yeah.
So there's a
That's the thing that's on the little islandy looking thing. It's not really islandy, but I mean,
the whole thing's an island.
well, yeah,
but-
but you know what I mean. It's even further out than
It's its own. Yes,
it's its own
Yes.
area. Yeah. Okay.
It's kind of
I
at
don't
the
know
end
what
of the
to call it.
residential.
Yeah.
But then there's all that property you can't drive your
Right.
golf cart on.
Right.
Because, well, we should try. It doesn't say you can't, but it.
Now, can you
looks
get there other than boat?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But the docks are there's the submerged docks that are made out of cement,
Mm-hmm.
but you could still get out of your boat and walk in it, but you're like in that much water.
Mm.
But then there's the floaty ones where the ramps are ramping up to the floaty because
Mm.
that's how much water has risen out there.
Okay.
So it'll be an interesting season.
I couldn't tell because I know there were boats that had gone out there
Mhm.
and taken people, but I didn't see any like golf carts down there.
Yeah. I did see a boat on the one dock I was telling you about that's underwater all the time, that much. A boat actually pulled up, and a guy walked out, and he got on the boat, and then they pulled out. They didn't tie it off or anything, but it was a quick pickup. So I'm sure when you have the island life, you don't give a fuck.
Right.
It's like just a little water, for fuck's sakes.
Yeah, they're used to it.
Is it time to go?
I'm so excited for
Oh,
it. I need it.
Yeah. I hope it's nice and boring. I hope there's enough people there to make it interesting.
Yeah.
But you and I party on
We
a
can do
different
it.
level than
Yeah.
everybody else.
Yeah.
So
And I'm ready to try the swings at that one bar.
yes,
So that'll be fun.
I just had it on the tip of
I
my
know,
tongue.
and I was thinking about it too.
Is
We've got the keys.
the keys tippers. But this place got the sand.
Well, not Flanagan's. No.
Tiki, no.
Oh,
Mojito Bay.
Mojito Bay.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, drinking hand, toes in sand, swinging. They got a cool drink there. I don't know what it's called, but it's
Probably mojito.
probably. Well, it's got a flask of obviously some kind of alcohol, probably rum, island alcohol, but turned upside down. You can see the butt end of the flask. It's still got the alcohol up in it, and it looks like as you drink it, it kind of lets itself into the drink.
Ah, kind of cool.
Looks like it's got a candy straw of some sort. It's oversized, but one picture was so close up you could see down the straw.
Nice.
And it wasn't perfect like a plastic straw, plastic throwaway. It kind of looked
cool.
like it was like one of those
Swizzles
Pepperidge
it, yeah.
Farm straws. How do I know
Like,
Pepperidge Farm?
kind of like how some people use Twizzlers.
Yeah, yeah. It looked like candy. So I'm like, well, that would be cool. It's like a meal and a drink.
Yeah. We'll
So-
have to check it out.
I don't know what it's called. Nobody ever calls it by name, but it's all over their Facebook
Nice.
page. So
Now, I don't know if it was up there that I saw it, but they had something called COVID shots. Was that at Put in Bay?
yes, that was at the longest bar in the world.
Oh, okay, so that's a
hard to
true thing,
tell.
okay.
Yeah, boy, they couldn't have got a better character for that. he was either lit or just didn't know what was going on. My money is on lit because they look like they're at the longest bar in the world. It's a giant fake syringe filled with alcohol, I'm assuming. And he gets ready. I'm going to make myself safe from COVID. I should play the video if I can find it. But he just puts it in his mouth, and somebody says, "You got to take the cap off." All right. Takes it off, flips it. Safe from COVID. Are you looking for it?
Yeah. Now, this is a whole new, I'm on, what do you call this? It's not the Kindle. What is this one? Even worse than the Kindle.
You got so much old tech in your room. I have no idea.
What would I look up on that? Put in Bay
Allow me.
COVID shot or something?
I think I could find it faster. Bear with us, ladies and gentlemen, because we know you're not going anywhere, doing anything, because quite frankly, there's nothing else to go and see and do. I'm never going to find it because it's back there, back. Put in Bay Uncensored, Facebook. Oh man, the political crap is out in spades already.
Yes, I'm ready for it to be over.
Not a lot of Biden fans on there.
Really? That surprises me. I thought there'd be more.
Not a lot at all. Okay, that group was the wrong group. Let me know if anybody's falling asleep, if you hear any snoring. I found it.
That was quick.
I done found it.
I like your case, by the way.
My wife got that for me. All right. Oh, shut up. Stop. God damn it. I have to cast. Now. All right. Oh, there we go. Let's go to Chromecast. Now, can I cast from this phone? Moodio Studio. Oh, got to hit the enter button.
So many buttons
We're
to push.
waiting.
So many buttons
I
to
hope
push.
this works out here. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
The COVID.
We're not going to get copyright issues.
I got the COVID shot. It's gonna cure me.
Now she gotta take the lip off.
Oh shit.
Oh, listen to the live band.
I'm cured. Cured from the COVID.
You go, boy. We'll be up
I
there.
got the COVID shot.
All
It's
right,
go-
we know. Well, that was fun. I can't believe that fucking worked. Good for
It
you.
was short and sweet, that's for sure.
I'm going to
but
leave
that's
him
funny.
up there. He's got the COVID cure, ladies and gentlemen. You got to go to Put in Bay to get it, though. Doesn't that look like the round bar there, that blue bar that runs the entire
Yeah, I
length?
think that is.
The lakes behind
yeah,
him. And that's
yeah,
the
the
open
longest
area.
bar thing,
Yeah.
which I can't remember the name of.
I always thought it was called the longest bar, but you're right. It is
It's
called something else.
But
Maybe it's on the post.
yeah.
Why am I not friends with the longest bar or whatever that is? I don't know. Anyway, I get it back to there. Shit, boy, God damn it! I lost him. But anyway, this drink's making me. We gotta have him up there. There we go. Now, seriously, stop touching the buttons, JR. You don't know how to work half this shit. Did it just get quiet and awkward here now? It did.
It did. Well, because I'm trying to play on here, and it's hard to do that when I'm talking. Yeah,
I gotta say,
not used to this.
today doesn't feel like Saturday.
Well, thank God I got an extra day, because it does feel like I should be
Friday
going
did not
back
feel
to
like Friday. I went to
work.
the bank, and the lady said, she forgot to turn on the speaker button, and said, "Oh, stupid Friday." I was like, "Stupid Friday? It's stupid Friday." I don't know. She didn't say stupid Friday, but I was like, "God damn, it's Friday,
Friday
already."
already.
It felt like Monday or Tuesday, but
The
not
week
Friday.
did go pretty
It
fast.
did. But then today came, and I was all about getting out and getting in the pool and drinking beer and just being
Rain,
stupid.
like
And the
crazy.
rain came over.
And I mean, we knew that there was going to be rain, but
I watched.
they
It said cloudy.
Yeah, but then they said it would clear up by
Noon. Yeah.
and it got worse. It was what was weird was it seemed sunny in the back, but it was raining and stormy out front.
When it first started raining, you were kind of asleep. I said, "It's raining harder out front than it is in the back."
Yeah,
And
That
it
is
was.
so
I'm
weird how
not
that
making up.
happens.
But and it wasn't. So we settled in. We watched that goddamn movie, and then
well, I slept through it.
that's probably all right. It was a good movie, but they didn't explain a lot. But I'm settling. Like, am I going to be on my ass on the couch all day, or am I going to be on my ass in the pool all day? I
Yep.
wanted to be on my ass in the pool all day.
Yep.
Not until we decided to come down here and do this because it was raining. Lori's at the
Looked
back
outside.
door.
Looks good.
It's
now.
sunny now. I'm like, fuck, why do we not have this shit out there so we can do this out there? Because we can't swear loud into the yard because it would scare the children.
There is nobody out when we go out half the time, and
Why
I
do you
love
think
that.
is? They see our back door and be like, oh, Christ,
gotta
they're
go
at it
in.
again.
Oh,
God.
boy.
Because
Here comes the beer cans.
I'm proud of that. You got 24 Elsinore beers out in the yard floating in the pool.
Yeah, until you have to clean them up.
I don't.
Yeah, I know. Guess he gets to do that.
You fling a few of those too.
So obviously, it feels like this is the first time I've used this in
20 years.
Well, exactly, but there was stuff still open in my
Jesus.
in my window.
Was SpongeBob SquarePants on one of those pages?
It was
I don't know what that would have to be.
elderberry. I must have been looking up my
Elderberry.
elderberry. You know how I look up my alternative what to eats and
Oh.
the teas and that kind of stuff, but it had to be from a long time ago because I cannot remember the last time I logged on to or got on the internet
Is
on
that
this
the
little
one that
guy.
lives by the bed?
Yes.
Oh, God.
I use it only to play my spider.
You spill so much shit on that thing. How is it still turning on?
I have no idea.
Spider Solitaire. Was it 1992?
Come on.
Is that how far back it goes? I can't remember. Oh, okay, that is a cool game. I can't talk because I still play Angry Birds 2.
Well, yeah, that one's kind of fun. Well, I don't play those ones. I like the card games myself. But there's that one
You
that
like the smart ones.
the one that pops up all the time every time I go to play my card game. It's like a town simulation thing.
Oh, yeah.
I think that would be kind of cool to do that.
Where the guy's trading fur for some jewelry and has a house, and then it turns into...
Yeah, but this one's a lady's.
Oh, with a scooter and the boyfriend that finds
Yeah,
out she's pregnant
yeah.
and takes off on the scooter. Yeah.
It kind of looks fun. It's like I'm gonna have to hit the button on this one day and actually try this.
Those damn games are cruel because they only put the funny, fun stuff that takes several levels to get to on there. Because the one that have the little aqueducts for the fish, and you pull the little thing, and the fish is able to swim
Yeah.
to safety. You download that game, it takes forever to get that level. It's kind of like going to the casino where you have the second screen, you get to...
Oh, God, that
you
takes
wait
forever.
It's the same thing with the game, so I
Okay.
stopped downloading them. I just sit there and enjoy and watch the movie. Like, oh, I'm pretending I'm playing and having fun doing the fun level that takes
Yeah.
forever to get to, and then you get your 3 re-ups for the Angry Birds 2.
See, so I'll just stick to my Spider Solitaire then.
Honestly, yeah.
No.
They need to make that game cool just to that level. And they need a cheat for Angry Birds 2 because I'm tired of... I want the big orange bird that goes all the time. I don't need any of those other birds. I need that little orange bird that...
The puffer
the
bird.
puffer bird. I can't remember what its name is, but...
But there was another one that popped up which looks cute. It's the Flintstones. I think it was
Really?
the Flintstones. And it's so cute because Bam Bam and Pebbles are on there and they're just the cutest cartoons. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Bam.
But I only saw that once because I was like, oh, I want to get that one, but I only saw it the one time.
Bam Bam Pebbles.
Bam Bam Pebbles.
After all these years. What was that? The 1940s that cartoon came out?
Really? It's
I
that
don't
old?
know. I
Oh,
made up another...
Jeez, I was gonna say.
I've had way too much to drink. I
I
apologize.
gotta stop listening to you.
You do. I really shouldn't be here right now because this stuff, it was like 9.5%.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't even feel it other than the...
Jose Cuervo. Isn't that what it was?
Yeah.
Cuervo. That's...
All I kept thinking was, I don't like the lime mixed in here with this.
Yeah,
Because
you
I
can-
wanted that berry
You want the...
fruity taste. Yeah. I want what we had on the boat. The
Oh, what we need is the guy that mixed those
daiquiris.
drinks for us.
Yeah. But it had the little whipped cream mixture with it, and that
Swirled.
helps. Yeah.
You had the white and the banana swirly.
So it was just pretty. Yeah, it was strawberry banana daiquiris.
I was there too.
And it had the little whipped creamy stuff in it. Same price as a Diet Coke. Remember that?
Yeah, yeah. The Diet Cokes cost more than the fucking drinks.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Bastards.
Well, they were either the
Them.
same price
That's
or
like 25.
yeah.
Would you ever learn how to make mixed drinks that cool? So you, or would you stick with the pre-made stuff? And,
the pre-made. That's so easy.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Because when I went to Meijer to get the pre-made stuff, and then I decided, well, I'm gonna look and see what the mixture and if I bought the stuff, it was more to actually buy the ones that you would have to mix together yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you get a little bit more, but for the price of it, it was like pennies. It's like, no, let's just pour it from the bottle and be done, you know?
I
No
agree
mix-
with that. That's where I started.
Because, man, that blending of it, remember how sticky that gets and how gross the blender...
You can't do it drunk. You need to have one. It was like a designated driver, but a designated blenderer.
Mixer, yep.
Because what was it?
All over the
first-
place.
First year here, we had tacky floor.
Yep.
Like we were 20 something again.
Yep.
And I was like, this
Because
is
it
not
goes
fun.
everywhere.
Yeah, and I would think we talked about putting something down here close to the outdoors in the pool. I was like, I'm not having ants all over because that shit it takes one too many drinks
Yep.
for someone to say, I'll mix the next pitcher.
Yeah, the next one, yep. And it's
Fuck that.
usually me. Where's that lid? We don't need a lid.
In case you can't tell, we don't keep our cool during our parties in the backyard.
Lid, that's for fools. I'll just stick my elbow over
Well,
it.
I'd be like, what lid? You're supposed to have a lid for this thing? But I found out the problem with the margaritas is the lime. You can mix everything else, but the lime juice has to be
Yeah.
freshly squeezed. Otherwise, it turns to...
And it brings that...
It oxidizes.
the acidicness out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I think I was disappointed today because in my mind, I was expecting a strawberry daiquiri. And that lime, the lime
bottle.
part of it.
Really reading the bottle. So
And I read the bottle.
well, there's too many bottles. I'm just saying there's, way too many bottles.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I got that one at Kroger, and they didn't have much selection at the Kroger that I was at. It was 2 choices, pretty much.
Red and lime.
Yep, exactly. And then I went to Meijer, who has just wall-to-wall selection. That was almost overwhelming, but there I chose my orange, which I love that. Oh, I love
can't
that.
get into.
That tastes like a creamsicle, and oh gosh.
I don't know.
But I didn't want to open 2 bottles today, so it was like, let's.
And you call yourself an OSU grad. I didn't want to open 2 bottles today. Woo! On our honeymoon, she got like 3 rum
those-
drinks in each
woo.
hand coming up the stairs. Hey, these aren't so bad.
Once you have a few, oh, they were horrible.
Don't
They were
drop 'em.
horrible at first. It was like drinking straight gasoline.
Oh,
I don't know
yeah.
what they were
Oh.
using, but woo.
That looked like a hairy buffalo party down on the lower
good
deck.
Lord.
Oof.
But like I said, after a few, it wasn't too bad after
You
that.
weren't lying. Nope, they were. In fact, the rest of that boat cruise was easy. That boat cruise, I'm talking about the pontoon boat extravaganza was, it was nice
Excursion.
after that.
Was that on the way to their private island?
That was an excursion.
Oh, so we just. Oh,
Which,
yeah, it was
uh,
their island because we got off and.
It was the rum boat. That's all they called it. So
Yeah.
we took the little tiny boat from the cruise
Right.
to an island.
To
and
their
we got
private
off,
island,
And then we
okay.
got on the rum boat.
Yeah.
Had the little marimba band
Yep.
playing there. Giant kiddie pool full of alcohol. Oh, let's go back. When I first looked at it, I thought, well, I didn't think anything of it other than that's convenient. Looking back, I'm like,
Who drinks
fuck
a
it.
bucket of beer? Or-
Obviously, we did.
Still have that bucket.
Yes. Name the bar.
Oh gosh, wait. Papa Joe's.
Yes.
Papa
Papa
Joe's.
Joe's beer bucket.
Can you believe we were that unsanitary at the time?
Oh, that was.
How were we not sick every single day?
There's alcohol in it. It kills whatever might
Oh,
make you sick.
good Lord, that was terrible.
Bucket was a normal sized bucket that you got from a hardware
A
store.
dishwasher or a bucket. In fact, it's sitting right over there, isn't it?
Oh, it's out. It's part of the pool supplies.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
it's
so
sitting
it's
out there.
outside.
I'm not going to get rid of that. I
Yeah.
need proof that we drank beer
I
from
can.
a bucket.
Should
Not
I
like
give a
this.
visual?
No, I don't think.
Okay.
I think everybody's tuned out already.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But maybe next week.
Okay.
But it's not like we drunk like this out of the. That would be barbaric. We actually took our
Some
mugs
people
and
did.
dipped it.
Some
in
people
there.
did. No mugs. No mugs. It was.
Are you sure?
I'm positive they were not red sippy cups, but not red solo cups, but they were
Oh, that's
clear,
Right.
clear
Okay,
solo
so we were
cups.
dunking
So
in.
everybody's hands were going in there.
Oh, terrible.
Nasty.
Terrible times. They had a cool bar there though.
Yeah.
They had it was made of all logs and wood. It was very wood and log. The wood floor, dance floor, the upper echelon, the balcony
Yeah.
had a big log. The booths and the chairs were made of wood. I mean, it was literally you
Yeah.
could go in there, party, puke, pee, anywhere, spill shit, anywhere, break glass. All you have to do is just
matter.
hose it down at the end of the night. We're ready for the next day. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. I just can't believe we're still here. And every time I see that bucket, I'm like, oh my God,
yeah.
how gross were we?
That was a good bucket because the paint is still on it. I mean, the white paint. I've been using it to hold shit, to clean the
Yeah.
pool, to wash pool parts in the bucket.
It's
and
literally a cleaning bucket.
It literally is, and that was a good bucket and good paint on it, so we can preserve our memories.
Yep.
That bar had a pee trough for the boys, though, so that was the only flaw.
Oh, the bathrooms there were
Hated that.
terrible.
No matter how many beers I had, I still had shy pee-pee.
I don't think there were doors on the girls'
Really?
ones either. I don't think so because if I remember right, you had to take a buddy. You always had to take a buddy
To
so
do
that they
this.
could block. Yep.
Hopefully, it had a coat to do this.
Exactly.
Not flashing. I mean,
You know, of course,
so they
after
wouldn't see you pee.
after a few beers, you didn't even care. It was
Oh.
like, oh, who
I
cares?
wish I could have got to that point because there was a point where I was holding it because you went into this trough that's like 5 feet long and there's like 30 guys at it with their dicks out trying to pee in the trough. I'm like, not gonna happen.
You know, speaking of weird bathroom things and bars and that kind of stuff, I don't know.
Yes.
Did you guys go to any bars when you were in New York?
Fuck no.
Okay. Well, we went
Weren't there
in.
that long.
We went into one. In the bathrooms, you go upstairs to the bathroom, there's nothing. I mean, it was like you straight walk into the bathroom, okay? And there's like seating there, and
You talking fancy place?
it kind of was a little kind of fancy, but the bathrooms were co-ed.
Oh no!
You know what I mean? There was no distinguished thing of areas for girls and boys. There were just every type of person was in the bathroom.
Okay.
And I mean, and the guys still had the troughs.
Ugh.
So you're literally watching guys going to the bathroom while you're trying to go to the bathroom. And I mean, it was like nobody cared. It was like that they did that all the time and it was no big deal. You know, so it was, I guess it was just one of those weird type bars, but I was shocked as heck.
Okay. I hear what you're saying, and I'm paying attention, but I have the perfect door. I saw it on Facebook, I hate to say, that would solve the problem of confusion in that situation.
See, I am very big on my privacy and the doors in the bathrooms because lately, or in the last 10 years, there's that big gap, you know, between the doors and the bathrooms, and it's like anybody can walk in and just start watching you. You know, It's like I don't know.
I can't cast it.
Oh, okay.
Do you get it?
Is that Bruce Jen? Oh, on both sides.
You have
I got
Caitlin
you.
on the one side.
I got you.
I'm gonna have to do it this way, folks.
It took a moment for it.
I hope that's up there.
It took a moment.
I
Okay.
hope that was in shot, but yeah, you have Caitlin on the women's.
I gotcha.
And Bruce on the men's. All right, we've gone.
Oh, the restaurants too. The restaurants that put it as a joke when you're coming out, and it makes it look like you were in the men's bathroom.
Yeah, it has a set of balls swinging there. Oh my god! Girls don't care now these days though, because like I had to pee.
Yeah.
In fact, they are
God.
knowingly going into
Yes.
the men's room because nobody
Oh.
goes in there.
Honest to God, I'd rather go in a men's room because it's cleaner. I'm
Bullshit.
sorry.
I know we've had this conversation before. But
I know.
There's no way.
Oh,
No.
yes.
Okay.
They are terrible.
Agreed. I've been in some men rooms that are just not fit for man nor beast.
I'm telling you, women are 10 times worse sometimes. It's awful.
Okay.
Awful.
All right. Let's look at the pretty picture. We
Yes.
lost Joe. We lost Joe COVID.
Oh.
I had to find that one thing.
Joe
and,
COVID.
Joe,
That's what we're calling
Joe COVID. I like that.
Joe
There we
COVID.
go. Who's that handsome guy?
Yeah, who is that? Nice picture.
Oh.
Matches this t-shirt.
Yeah. I
I
still
like
want to.
those.
I still got to get a monitor down there.
Yeah.
I need a dual monitor, probably the same size,
Yeah.
and be able to cast stuff. So I don't have to do this all the time. Switch back and forth. Have one for. I don't even know. There's one for this and the one for that. One that you could cast too.
That's one of your projects. Now,
first
that
of the
big
year.
TV that you gave me,
Mm-hmm.
you wouldn't want that for down here, would you?
No, because it has to be this size or smaller
Okay.
to fit the mount that I already have.
See, that was one of my projects was to get that TV up and ready. I was like, oh, God, it's not going to happen, is it?
No,
It's going to be 20 years before I get my rooms done upstairs.
I'm thinking, of all the projects I have in mind, what would it take to actually get me to do it? Because I would have thought 5 months of half time off
yeah.
would have been the perfect time because there's no excuses.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm asking myself, do I really care about this shit?
Obviously, we're not too into it. And, like, I'm still working on the Buckeye room. I still have
I get it.
tons of projects I've got set aside that I want to do. And
But in a season where they've delayed it, you're kinda like,
exactly. As soon
what's
as
the
they
point?
said they were probably going to delay the football season, I
Yeah.
was like, well, why bother, And it's like, even last year,
Mm.
we didn't have a lot. I mean, because you can't see them unless you've got special cable privileges.
Well, you have to have the tiered up cable.
Exactly.
It's just too much of a pain in the
It
butt.
is. So it's like, okay, we don't have people coming over, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So I'm going to put those projects on hold, And
But
so it's
for me, even if the people were coming over and we got back to that, I'd still be like, I really don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah,
I mean,
I've
for
kinda
my
lost
project,
it, yeah,
not for yours.
yeah.
But my projects are on a list, and they're not important enough for me to even remember what they are, because I'm trying to think of what a project is. The only thing that popped into mind was, like you said, somebody else's project, which was the driveway. I'll never do a driveway.
Oh, God, that was
fucking
the stupidest
horseshit.
thing that we ever did,
Yeah.
because we paid more money, ruined more stuff
You
than if
need
we
the
would have
guys.
just hired the
You need
guys.
the guys with the big equipment to do it like that and be done.
Made
But
ourselves sick because it smelled like horse shit.
It did.
It
I
was
swear to
awful.
God, there was like 3 giant canisters of horse shit.
It was nasty. That
Yeah.
was the worst thing. I couldn't believe after we got done. It was like we had ruined a broom that we
Oh,
paid
yeah.
$30 for.
Yeah.
Ruined 2 pair of pants. Your jeans, my jeans.
Shoes.
Sweating like crazy doing this. The mixture.
Got a footprint in the garage.
Yes. So that there was that.
Damn it.
So add it all together, $30 broom, $20 jeans. What was the other thing? Oh, we had some kind of mixer thing.
Oh, yeah. Could only use one.
That was
Yeah.
$10. So by the time we ended up paying, it was $100 and some dollars by the time we ruined everything.
On top of the initial.
And the work that we had to put
Yeah.
into it. So, and what? They would have came out and done it for $75, was it?
At the time, yeah. But the
Silly.
whole time, well, I'm doing it like this because it just smelled like horse
Oh,
shit.
it was horrible. I thought we were going to die.
Die from horse shit.
Yes, it was terrible. It was that
It
bad.
was very bad. I would rather have roamed around a field filled with horse shit.
Me too, because at least you have the horses to play with.
Well, at least you know the horse shit is natural. I don't know what the hell was in that black tar. I know what's in black tar, but it smelled unnaturally
It was
awful.
awful.
Yeah. But I was the one that had to stand over there with the drill mixing it.
Oh yeah, and that
Of course,
was
the first time I went,
Did we have to rent that mixing thing?
no, that
Oh.
was part of the stuff that we couldn't use again.
Okay.
Even though I did for the gray paint in the basement. There's little black chips of tar every now and then you'll see. I didn't wash it off. I was like, I threw it next to the garbage to dry out so I could pitch it. Then I looked at it later when it was dry. I was like, I can use that again.
Yeah, why
I
not?
did.
I need to
Grunty.
take a break.
You have to
I
poop
will be right back.
number 1 or number 2. What will I do? Oh, I have no content. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's the music that we please stand by. The JR Rock and Roll Show. Oh, that was loud. Sorry about that. Why is that so loud? Anyway, today's episode is brought to you by Kroger and Meyer, who bring you a nice variety of pre-mixed drinks for alcoholics like us that just don't want to put in the effort. Another one. So, yeah. Maybe I can find a fun video to put on. Nope, I got nothing. Lori, come back fast, because I'm dying here. Got nothing. Hey, Alexa, what's new in the world today?
What's new is a noun meaning the latest developments in a particular situation or a person's life.
Oh, that's fascinating, Alexa. What does it mean if your poop is purple? Alexa, what does purple poop mean?
This might answer your question. According to surveys in Europe and the US,
Yeah.
purple is the color most often associated with royalty, magic, mystery, and piety. When combined with pink, it is associated with eroticism, femininity, and seduction.
Oh.
Did that answer your question?
Well, fuck no.
Thanks
Alexa,
for your feedback.
my feedback is fuck no. All right, I heard the toilet flush, so I know you got to be close by. Lori. I'm dying here. Oh, the subscribers just went from 21 down to 17.
Oh no, what happened?
I died horribly. I crashed and burned.
Oh,
You
no.
went out.
Since I was right next to it, I thought I would bring the visual.
All right. You asked for it. You didn't ask for it, but you got it anyway.
Got it anyway.
Papa
I had
Joe's.
to. I was right next to it.
It does exist.
It does exist.
Oh my god, I can't believe we drank beer.
Oh
out of
my
it. Look at
God.
that. Well, it wasn't that dirty, but
But man, that logo has stayed on there pretty darn well.
so
Home
yeah,
with a bucket.
that was like 1990s, early
Oh,
90s.
easily.
Yeah.
I mean, that was when I was in college, so
I mean, look at the metal on this thing. It's
90,
look
yeah.
at the plastic.
90, 91.
Yeah. And it says home of the bucket. It just says home of the bucket.
Bucket.
Columbus, Ohio, USA.
Papa Joe's.
It's even got a picture of a fist with 4 fingers, not the Simpson 3 fingers, holding a mug coming out of said bucket.
Yes.
It stinks.
Yeah, because it's got that. We now use it as an actual bucket.
All right. Well, that could be part of the show. I would say we could leave it down here as part of the show.
Oh, we could put our stuff in it.
But I need it.
Oh, that's
It's a
true.
work bucket.
I can get you a bucket for $1.
Not that bucket. That's a good bucket. Did I tell you how long we've had that bucket? To the bucket.
To the bucket.
Are you drinking straight Diet Coke already?
I am drinking straight Diet Coke already.
So you're the
Hence the bathroom.
designated, not drunk person.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Designated walker because we don't have to drive anywhere. We just walk down
Or
here.
just grab a golf cart and be all right.
Oh,
check what
you
those
keep saying golf cart. I'm just
I know.
want the put and bay experience.
I know.
Now.
Soon enough.
No.
Soon enough. It'll be here soon enough. So did we learn anything about celebrities in all those magazines?
No, not really. There was no really great. Well, there was the Drew Barrymore's getting her own talk show,
Oh, okay. I like her.
which one of the magazines said she was going to be replacing Ellen, but that's not the case because it's 2 different networks. So
Oh. So what do you think about that whole Ellen thing?
I know nothing about it, and the article is too long to read. I hate to say it.
In
So
a magazine? How long
yeah,
could it
so
be?
I just look at the pictures.
God, you've turned into
I
me.
know, haven't I?
She was a book reader. She read all them damn Harry
yes.
Potter Bible
Oh,
thick
God, I love
books.
those.
And but now I've got her dumbed down to magazines to where
And
she's
even-
only looking at the pictures.
Exactly, and even those are too long. Well, you know how many magazines I get.
Oh,
I get a
Jesus.
lot of magazines.
Yeah, the mail lady hates you.
I know.
Mm.
But I still, there's something about physically going through, I
Mm.
know I can get all those on this
Thing.
whatever, Fire Stick.
Her device.
Not Fire Stick, Fire
tablet.
Tablet.
Is it a Fire tablet?
Fire Tablet, that's
Okay.
what it is.
All right.
Hence just one step below the Kindle, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I know I could get all my magazines on that. But there's something about physically, taking the pages and looking through that I just love, and I probably will never get away from that. I love having those.
Okay.
And what's nice is I can repurpose them because giving them to the neighbor and she reads them, I feel really good about they're
Or
not.
she covers the bottom of the bird cage.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care
Repurpose,
once
repurpose.
they're right. Once they're out of my hair, I don't care. But I like to be able to, the fact that I'm giving them to somebody else, that they're getting double the use. You know what I mean? It's not wasteful.
No, please explain it some more. Oh, that was mean, wasn't it?
Yes,
I must
it
be on the mean
was.
drink, mean beer.
Jeez.
Oh, so bad. This is I feel the effects of the alcohol, but
I don't at all.
I'm not feeling as fun-loving as I usually am with the beers.
Yeah.
I feel aggressive.
I felt let down with my daiquiri. Not daiquiri.
So next week it's all beer.
No, I'll get into my orange next week. My orange.
You get in
slushy.
the orange, I'll get into the beers.
I'll do my orange slush.
Speaking of beers, I still have these. Which
Oh,
yeah,
you did your experiment.
I did.
Explain that.
I did a little research, and it turns out they're not done fermenting yet. And I've
Oh, so you just need to let them sit a while. Okay.
You can see the yeast floating. You can't see the yeast floating, but I can see it. So I've been rotating them, which is what we did when we were brewing our own beer. Just gets that little yeast build up at the bottom and blah blah blah, boring. Oh, my God.
So, Labor Day
Mm-hmm.
is when? The 7th? Or it's on a Monday, right?
Yeah, but we're not talking about any of that when we're going up.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying, I'm trying to figure out, usually Labor Day's the first Monday.
No, I have no idea.
Okay. I'm just...
Does smell like quietness. I feel like I should have a little more of a buzz going on after.
I know, right?
Maybe I should go get my Coors. Coors never lets me down. Is there any beer left in the bucket?
So I'm still on the put and base stuff, looking at the, and I can't tell if these are from years past.
JR Rock and Roll Show. Sorry about
Are we done?
No.
What just happened?
I don't know.
What happened? I got nothing else to talk about. I mean, we've gone through everything. How long we've been?
I don't know. I
6:56. I don't know what time we came down.
It was only a half hour.
Oh gosh.
That went fast.
Yeah, it did.
There's just nothing going on.
No, it's the same.
You know, if we can't talk about the stuff going on in the world, there's
Really nothing to talk about.
Yeah. Well,
Makes sense.
Earlier today, I wanted to start a movement because I'm done with COVID. I'm done with it all. We all know that. I complain every week, but I really think it's time to everybody just shut the fuck up about it and get on to the way things used to be. Let the fucking thing
It's not going to happen that way.
run its course.
It's not. But
I've stopped wearing the mask unless I'm forced to. I've stopped sanitizing. I'm touching my eyes all the time, touching my face.
well, and like I said, if you've got the mask on, you're probably touching your face a lot more. I know I am
yeah.
because
Absolutely.
like you said, my glasses steam up, so I've got to move the mask to do that. The mask makes me cough or gag or whatever,
It
and I
stinks
have
to
to
fuck.
move in. Exactly. It makes my nose run, so then I got to move it to, it's like, I'm sorry, but with the mask, I touch my face a lot more than I would without the mask. But I don't mind wearing the mask, like I said, because, it just... No makeup. Don't have to worry about that kind of stuff.
Don't have to shave.
Yeah, exactly.
Me, not me.
No, I'm wondering because I haven't touched that up either. Wax your upper lip.
Your mom waxes her upper lip?
It doesn't show.
No, I'm done. Look, we can drag this out for another 6 months, or we can just let it do its thing and be done, because the local governments are doing more harm than good to just about every facet of the economy. I mean, first of the year, half the restaurants that have managed to stay in business are going to go out because they are not turning a profit.
Yeah.
They've been told to cut their floor space in a half at least to separate everybody. And you watch all those shows, you have to pack a place to turn a profit.
Exactly.
You cut those tables in half, you're not making a profit.
No. I just don't know where it's going to go from here.
It's going to go down the shitter. They've already cut out college football.
And see, I don't get that. That is just driving me crazy because when we turn the TV on and we see soccer being played, we see
Well, that's easy.
hockey,
Nobody goes to soccer games.
We see hockey being played and stuff like that. If they're able to do that, why can't the college kids play their game? I mean,
I agree.
A lot of those kids need that. I mean, this is their senior year. They need that.
Oh, yeah. The businesses around college campuses.
Oh,
need
yeah. That's going to affect
shirts,
everybody.
The paraphernalia, the restaurants, the lodging, transportation.
I don't think they understand how
They're
far that affects everybody.
Oh, I know. They're shutting so much down, and they are affecting more lives than COVID could kill.
Yeah.
At this point, because I don't know what the number worldwide is, but it's at 3.9% fatality for COVID alone. I mean, the flu is killing people still, but nobody cares about that. Heart disease is still killing people. Nobody's shutting shit down for that. I know it's completely different things, but we can't keep going.
I think cancer rates are higher than this.
What are we going to do? All
mean?
stay at home until we're all dead, because people are going to start starving if they haven't already. And if you keep if you shut down the NFL, that's big money. And if they start going to stadiums and having the pop-up fake people there, you're still not moving advertising. You're still not moving
Right.
product. You're still not helping any of the economy whatsoever.
Right.
And Christmas comes and nobody's been working. Who's gonna? How
Nobody's
is that
gonna
going to
afford
bounce
anything,
the
yeah.
economy back into black?
Yeah, it's
I mean,
not.
nobody's going to be buying shit
Well,
at Christmas.
and not only that, if you go into the stores, if you probably haven't been into any stores,
Only if I have to.
but when I go in there, the shelves are empty. I mean, there's nothing to purchase.
Yeah.
It's sad. I'm that clearance shopper, so I go to that, and those aisles are nothing
Yeah.
because they don't have anything to clearance out because they don't have anything on the shelves to begin with.
Yeah.
So yeah, my shopping experience has really changed.
Oh, sure. And the industries, for the meat industry, the milk industry, beer industries can't even put, beer into aluminum cans anymore. And that, what was it? Dr. Pepper can't do it as much anymore.
Why?
It's the aluminum cans.
Why? What's with the? I must not know what's
Yeah.
going on with the aluminum.
Well, because people aren't going to bars to get their beers. Most of the beer is sold in kegs.
Oh,
And
okay.
now it's all gone to aluminum can almost full on, plus, the bottles.
So they're running out of aluminum cans.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then that's shutting industry after. The domino effect
well, you
is
think
staggering.
you think it would bring that business back to life then? The aluminum.
But the supply and demand.
So we can't get
Well,
the
you
supplies.
You still got, industry saying you have to have social distancing, so people are working from home.
Oh yeah.
And half the people have been laid off or whatever. It's just staggeringly, far-reaching.
Mm-hmm.
If we just all go back to work and the way it was, let the thing run its course, it would be less devastating on everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
I agree. I
mean-
do. I really do.
And that's coming from a guy that I'm
And
not
I
convinced
say
that
that-
it's a real pandemic.
Knock on wood until I start coughing and the breathing is what I mean.
We
That's
all
why
are.
I don't want to be that one person that says, "Oh, this is a hoax," and then the next
We
day
all
I
are
end up
going to
with
get
it.
the flu in the fall.
Yeah.
Because we're the human race, and that's what happens. Everybody gets the flu. So nobody's going to know what the fuck's going on.
Mm-hmm.
The only difference is half of people aren't going to have health insurance because they're not employed anymore.
Right.
The other half are going to be stir crazy. The other half are going to be so poor and destitute they don't care what the fuck's
Right.
going
They're
on.
gonna want to get COVID.
Well, they're going to.
That's mean. I'm sorry,
There's
that
going to
was
be some
stupid.
desperate people. I'm
Yeah.
talking to like the fourth quarter, and I think it's all the local government's fault, and even I don't want to say federal, but at least
Yeah,
the federal
it is.
was starting to hand out checks.
Yeah,
Which-
but that's not helping. I don't think.
Well, it was helping our business for
Yes,
a while
yeah,
until
but-
I mean, literally, it stopped because I was like, "How am I still working?" Because all the churches were shut down, all the
Yeah,
bars were shut down,
schools.
all that affected our business. But up until August was going strong. I was like, "Well, I guess maybe nothing's going on." But once that extra $600 stopped,
Mm-hmm.
that was the end.
Yeah, but that
And it makes sense.
is
now.
unsustainable. I mean, you can't
Agreed.
keep that going.
So let people go back to work. I like
Exactly,
what
I
you
know.
said earlier. If you're a restaurant, put a sign on your door. You may get COVID here.
It's
We will do our best, but you may get COVID here.
it's the same.
Let it be the.
Yeah, it's the same thought that I had with the smoking ban.
Mhm.
If you want, if it's your restaurant, if it's your bar, and you want to allow smoking inside, put on the door. You gotta let people know.
Mhm.
That way, if they're not smokers, here we are. This is my bar. We smoke here. Don't come in if you don't want to be around smoke. Same thing with the COVID stuff. We're here. We're not social distancing. We don't have the plexiglass stuff up. If you want to come in and take your chances, come on in. Otherwise, walk away and be done. I mean, that should be your business. That should be how you
And as an individual, it's your choice to go in there. Or not,
exactly.
and
Exactly.
to wear a mask or not. But I mean, even in the worst flu seasons, where everybody was, and people were dying from the flu, close death rate. You shut down a school for what, a week or two, in the affected area, and then everybody got back to business.
Now, see, I'm not sure with this whole school thing, because even when there wasn't COVID, I mean, there are kids with their runny noses and wiping their noses on everything, and it's like,
But,
yeah,
you know,
I can get why they'd be a
we
little worried.
survived.
Right.
We're still here.
I know, I
There's
know.
too many people on the planet. I think we're going to be okay.
And see, that's what I think a lot of the problem is that our immune systems over the years have sucked because of the way we are so scared of everything, and we antibacterial ourselves into oblivion where our immune systems are sucked. Right.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's why even with like peanut allergies, when I had allergies, they literally said, eat what you're allergic to until your body gets adjusted to it. Now they're avoiding it like crazy. So when these kids become adults, the least little fleck of a peanut or whatever sends them to the hospital. It's like, that's not how they used to handle it. They used to handle it, here you take a little bit of this at a time, a little bit more the next time, little bit more until your body got used to it.
These bodies are great if you just let them do what they're supposed to do.
Exactly.
The designer drug craze that this country alone has been going through over the last 10 years that built a big business out of has attacked the immune system of many.
And caused the what do you call that? The side effects.
Oh, yeah. Which, well, the leading one is you might get other
You might
diseases
die, yeah.
because your immune system is going to be shot. What was it? I mean, it was like 5 years ago. There was a drug you could take to make your eyelashes thicker, and the litany of side effects was just astounding. I was like, that has to be a Saturday Night Live skit. There's no way that's a real drug.
I mean, you would really risk that
They
to
ran
have
that shit.
longer eyelashes.
Yeah.
And people do it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think that's why America is leading the world in COVID cases, because we sop all that shit up that comes through that device right there.
yep,
If it's on TV, they're inventing want all the time.
always.
And that industry took want by storm.
Yep.
Because we're suckers. Oh, my God. Did we get serious?
We got on that kick again that we said we weren't going to do, but
So I owe the non-COVID
Yeah,
bucket
where is that?
$1,000.
yeah.
Sorry about that. Yeah, this alcohol, I'm much more fun on beer.
It's the only thing we have to talk about. I mean, there's nothing else we've got going on. I mean, that's what's in the world today. It's the only thing
Yeah.
you hear on the news. It's the only thing you see. Everybody's talking about it. I mean, it's all the, I don't know.
I made the mistake of the first time in probably 3 months of trying to watch late night TV.
You were
talk
up that
shows.
late?
I was up that late, and I went through, ABC, NBC, CBS, and they were, I swear to God, they all had the same fake background.
Oh, gosh,
almost.
yeah.
Nobody's trying anything new.
No.
And I get it. It's hard to do that, and I hate to say, but I think the most interesting one was Fallon, even though I'm not a fan because, no offense, Jimmy.
I get
there's
Jimmy
no edge
Kimmel and
to the
Fallon
comedy.
mixed
You're
up all
safe.
the time.
Yeah,
Fallon's
a safe guy. He
Yeah.
laughs at all his own
our
jokes.
Saturday Night Live.
I just
Fallon.
love the rapport he has with his band. So his
Oh, yeah.
band was still in the studio, separated 6 feet apart, and that was a good
Roots. Is it still the Roots?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it didn't look like they had the full Roots there. I couldn't tell how they were. It seemed like there was only 4 guys. I don't know if they had them up above too, but they had a good rapport. So at least when Jimmy told a joke, there was
Yeah.
going on in the background.
You get a little bit of that.
Poor Stephen Colbert, who's
Oh.
funny as fuck, shoots off a joke. It's just like,
Chirp. Chirp.
but yeah, nothing. I was like, man, if Steven, I'm putting this out there, this is for you. They had the buttons. So when you tell your joke, be in the mind of Johnny Carson when he, joke, dead air, then you hit the button. You have your own laugh track at your disposal. Use that as the comedy.
You kind of have to have that
You do.
because it is weird when you don't hear that.
I had it set up on the phone here We had some laugh tracks and some whoop, 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 but I ran out of channels.
You need a
But I thought it would be-
sound guy.
I'm not dedicating any more space until
I
we
know.
can have
I'm
somebody over. I'm saying this in jest
Yes.
because we got cheap shit here, as everybody
But
knows.
you know what I miss was like James Corden's when he gets in the car. What is that? The car
Karaoke.
karaoke.
Yeah, that was brilliant.
Oh, I love those, and of course that's not going to happen with COVID going on. But those were awesome.
Yeah, he was good entertainment. Jimmy Kimmel wasn't on. He had
I was going to say I haven't seen him in a while.
he had your guy as a guest host. Oh shit.
Jerry O'Connell.
No, he was
Oh, John Stamos.
No. just as
We go through a list of my
Oh.
guy.
good stupid brain. What the fuck was his name? Damn
I
it!
love getting old.
It was on the tip of my tongue.
And you know what? I know who you're talking about, but I can't think of it either.
He was in Tommy Boy as Tommy Boy's brother. Brothers don't shake hands. Brothers got a hug.
See, that's where I was going with John Stamos. I had Rob Lowe in my brain.
That's the
I had
guy!
Rob Lowe in my head, but I
That's the
said
guy!
John Stamos.
You know, just the guy.
Rob Lowe.
Rob Lowe.
Our 911 guy.
Yes.
I love that show.
He did a good job hosting, though.
Yes.
because
Yeah, he is
you-
he is hilarious.
It
He
took
is
a
fun.
guy that is just he's just fucking awesome in front of a camera, and you put him in this environment that is just hostile. I've never been a stand-up comic, but I've watched a lot of stand-up comics. I've watched them bomb, and I've watched them succeed. But this hostile environment, I forget who said it, said, if a joke kicks ass or if it bombs, it's the same response in this new world.
Yeah.
And there's Rob Lowe, like he's carrying on a conversation with the camera. He doesn't care who the hell's responding. He's just having a good time. So,
Good for him. I wish I would have seen that one. Is he on all week?
that I don't know.
Okay.
For some reason, I thought that over the summertime those guys took it off, but evidently Rob Lowe is on guest hosting because.
See, that's weird because I would have thought that they would have did reruns. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Even
old
before
shows.
COVID, didn't they do that?
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
mean. That's why I don't. It's weird.
So I don't know why they didn't take the whole 3 months off like the rest of us.
Yeah.
For summertime, which I, like you said, thought they were taking off anyway.
Yeah.
But no, he was good.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of the talk show people, I did read in the magazine where Rachel Ray, how they were doing their thing from their home, it caught fire.
The home?
Where they usually, yeah,
Shit, really?
Yeah,
Are
she's
they
had
all
a
right?
Yeah. They weren't there at the time or whatever, and I'm sure they've got another place. And this was the one in the lake area that they're at. You know what I mean?
The secluded.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's where they were at when they, you know what I mean, where they were quarantined too. Well,
It wasn't one of those wildfires that's going on now, is it?
No, I don't think that's California, isn't it? Not. This
Oh.
is New York. In that
right.
area.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But and upper New York is where this one was.
Okay.
But man,
It wasn't one of those New York wildfires. Sorry, that was bad. I take it back.
but I didn't read enough. Again, I was going by pictures only in my magazine.
I support that.
But anyhow, but all I kept thinking was, oh my God, it's been a very tough year for her because the dog passing away, and apparently they got a new dog because it said her husband John and Bella, their
Bella.
dog, all were fine, so they must not have been there when it happened or
that
whatever.
sucks.
I don't know enough details, but I just felt so bad for her. It's like, oh my God, what a bad year.
She's been a trooper too.
Oh God, yeah, and that's the
I-
thing. Her statement was, "Oh, we feel blessed because
Yeah.
you know."
They have a hell of a team because that thank God she has a hell of a kitchen, as you would expect a cook to have, that you could easily go from the studio and do all the wonderful stuff she does. No makeup, though.
Oh, that's what I mean. They're
Sweatsuits,
so down to earth.
yeah.
So down to earth.
Her husband makes the drinks.
They are hilarious.
And I was like, that's the guy we need to have here.
Exactly.
What's his name?
And they John.
But
they are
Margarita.
hilarious
Dos.
once they get a couple drinks in them and they're on there. And it's
They don't
just,
give a fuck.
oh, they don't.
Just
And they're
put a little
just
pepper in there.
they're just so much fun. I mean, and just down to
salt.
earth. And that's what I love about that whole thing. It's like,
That was I think she should stay there.
and-
Honestly, because
and- well, that's where they have been filming, and
Yeah.
showing. And I haven't watched it for a while because of being at work.
Oh, that's right. You need to take that COVID test again,
Exactly.
the fast one, and that says you might have it.
Yeah,
so you
and they
that
get 2 weeks off.
Woohoo!
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but yeah, I read that. So that was the other talk show celebrity thing that.
So
I
if there's
read
a
about.
magical cure, 2021, do you think there'll be a trend of shows that actually stay in the home? Because I think her show
Hers were
worked great in the
worked
house. Now I
great,
know that's
yeah.
a burden, but there was just something that was engaging about it. I don't know if it's because I'm old and laid back.
No, when it first happened, when COVID first happened, and everybody was doing it from their homes, I was loving it because you could see these people in their real environment,
Yeah.
without all the makeup, just being themselves, and I loved that. And it was like you see, the husbands or the kids are actually the ones behind the
dogs.
camera. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
see somebody come out of the bathroom or something, and it's like, oh my God, they live just like we do.
They're real people.
Exactly. The other family that cracks me up when they did theirs is John Legend. And,
They
and
were
their-
good. They didn't have a show, but they.
But when they did their little, the kids are just adorable.
Yeah.
They're just mini me's.
Yeah. Is he having
Mini-me's.
another one?
I think I did hear that.
I think so. I think they've been very busy during COVID.
Yes. But the
Wouldn't
two,
you? They're beautiful people. Why
They
wouldn't you
are,
wanna have
yeah.
another beautiful baby.
But yeah, they're fun. They're funny too, and she cracks me up.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's a cool thing. But that's what I was loving about it, because you get to see everybody, and like Tyra, and when they do the
The
celebrity watch
Is
parties.
that still on?
I don't know. I haven't seen it in a couple
Feels
days,
like we've missed.
or a couple weeks.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something got in my eye.
It's probably that gnat. That's flying
You know what? It disappeared finally. I had it with me.
That's
with
because
me
you took a bath.
yesterday in the car.
Good Lord, that thing goes with you
I
everywhere.
know. It was
Jesus.
there, and then all of a sudden it just, I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay,
Until today,
till today. I'll
Until
see it
today.
later today.
as you just saw 5 seconds ago.
Yes.
Yeah. That little gnat.
Natty.
What were we talking about? There was something I was going to say, but I slipped my mind.
We were talking about the celebrity watch party or whatever.
Yeah, the celebrity that may or may not be on. I saw where Kelly Osbourne lost.
85 pounds.
Is that right?
It looked like it in the pictures.
That was,
but that
she
means
probably weighs 10 pounds now.
But that means that those things that they were doing, the celebrity watch parties, had to be way back.
Now, she was covered in blankets and dogs. So
That's
you couldn't
true.
tell.
But I mean, her face. I mean, I hate to say it, but I don't like that sunken in look when people lose too much weight. I think people look a lot better when they have a little bit of, I don't know. They just, I mean, she looks good, but
the thing
she
I
looked
like,
good before.
she looks less like her dad.
Yeah,
more like her mom.
Yeah, you're right.
was shocking.
Yeah,
Which-
that's the.
Which I think is great. Nothing wrong with looking like your dad, but every
You're
time
right.
I saw it,
Yeah,
it's like,
you're right.
oh, is he-
Yeah.
in a feminine way.
Right.
I'm not stealing it, but with
No,
all-
you're right. She does.
but
She does look like her dad.
Her mom's like,
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
So, but I think she looks great. I hope the weight loss was for her reasons.
And she said it was. It
not
was
for-
healthy, to be healthy and that kind of stuff. And
But how do you do it during COVID?
oh, that's the sad part. I have
Fucking
got to
hell.
get. I have. I've called it the COVID-15. You said you read it as quarantine 15
'Cause it
rhymes. But oh my God, I know it's snuck up on me, and I got to get
I don't
back.
think so.
Oh, I've got to get back into good habits.
don't think
I'm
anything's-
terrible.
I don't think so.
Oh,
I don't think it's
yes.
as bad as you think.
I know it's as bad as I think.
I don't know. I didn't see any change. Me.
Oh,
Oh
there's.
yeah, this is all beer.
Oh no, you've been doing great.
That's because I'm sucking it in. And
No,
that
I
hurts.
mean you've been.
You have been too.
If I get bored up there, I'm in the kitchen.
No, I hear that trampoline going every morning.
That's
That's
just
why I was
recently
like, fuck,
because I was
Steve,
like,
I gotta get off my ass.
because I've got doctor's appointments coming up, and I that's the worst part of a doctor's appointment is getting on that stupid scale.
Tell
and it's
'em
like,
no.
yeah,
I
and you
will
can, but I really want to get back into the good habits I was in. 2 years ago? It's been 2 years.
You know the silly thing about this whole quarantine thing is, I am sick of all my favorite foods.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm eating out of boredom. I'm not gonna lie. It is.
I
I
understand.
mean, we
that.
had just eaten up there,
Mm.
and I sat down in the chair, and the only thing I could think of, like going through the magazines, every time I turned the page and there was an ad for some kind of food, and unfortunately, I get a couple of the food magazines,
God damn it.
and I look at it, and all I want to do is get up and go into the kitchen,
Mm.
and it's like I'm not even hungry.
Do you ever
It's-
find yourself? I found this for me. I'm with where it's you with the magazines. It's me with the TV. You go in,
Oh,
click
yeah.
on the TV, find something you like, if that's possible anymore. You're like, oh, something would go good with this. So I go into the kitchen.
Yeah.
But I've been in I'll find a program and I'll go into the kitchen like 10 times in a half hour.
Yep.
But 7 of those 10 times, I don't come out with anything. I just go stare.
See-
Like Doritos is my thing. It's been my thing since I was in high school. Doritos, fuck yes, sign me up. I go in there and I look at them and I'm like, it's not gonna make me happy.
And see, that's
and I don't
my
come
problem.
out with it.
I still come out with it, even though, and it doesn't
But I
make me
can't.
happy. And it's like, then I have to go back in to get something to counter that. You know what I mean? It's like I have to,
eat a raisin or two.
yeah, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, okay, I gotta have the chocolate to get rid of the saltiness of this. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's just sheer boredom.
It is sheer boredom,
literally
absolutely.
sheer boredom on my part.
But I really scared myself today with the sheer boredom when I turned off the TV because I've watched everything.
I know.
And
I thought the TV broke because there was no sound coming out of it. And I was
room
like,
was
what
dark.
is going on?
Did the electricity go out?
Did something happen?
Are you still awake? You're still awake.
And then I peeked around the thing, and there the things were scrolling. I'm like, okay, he's on hour 2 looking for something to watch.
I've actually, God damn it. So when I do get a bowl of Doritos, I usually finish the Doritos while I'm still flipping through Netflix, looking for something that was newer than 10 years. Everything that comes through is obviously Netflix branded now, original content. They're not adding anything that was made by any other movie studio in the last 10 years. It's all old shit. Sorry, Netflix, but you're failing us big time. Stop spending so much money on your new content and go like Uncle Buck. I want to watch Uncle Buck, John Candy, the other day, and that is all rental.
And we
You have to
don't
pay
have
for
that
it.
on a DVD.
No.
Oh,
Can you
damn
believe it? Well, I was like, well, hell, they'll have it somewhere because it's an old movie.
Yeah, you
It
think.
wasn't one of the more popular ones, a favorite of mine, but goddamn, $3.99. I'm a cheap bastard, but I was like, Netflix didn't have it. Amazon didn't have it. I'm like,
I hate paying for something that
you're already
shouldn't.
paying for.
Exactly.
I mean, goddamn, you pay
Exactly.
the monthly rate, and you still got to pay more money to watch
For something that's been out
old.
for years.
Now, if it's the latest Avengers movie,
I get that.
it.
You're
still
right.
trying to, but God bless it, man. All the newest movies are like from 1983.
Exactly.
And those are the independent ones that you'd never friggin' heard of.
Yep.
God.
And I am so tired of those ones because you start a movie and it's like, this is terrible. Yeah, because somebody's doing it from their video or their
Video camera,
phone.
literally, yeah.
You know, their
Video camera. What's a video?
I know that once I said it, it was
tape
like,
in Well, you get. There was one that had Drew Barrymore in it. It was like Rollorama or something. And I was like,
yeah.
all right, Drew Barrymore, fuck it. Click on it, and it was in 4:3. It was a made-for-TV movie from 1980.
the roller derby thing.
Something, and I was like, it was lo-fi, and I was like, I'm not watching anything.
And
4:3. We have a big TV, and I'm not watching something that's squished.
Yep.
Fuck sakes.
Yep.
I have standards during quarantine. God damn it. No, I don't.
Oh, shoot.
I
Well, I was very pleased, but again, this was one of the DVDs I got. Was big. I enjoyed watching that.
that
That's
still
a fun.
plays.
Yeah.
yeah, go Tom Hanks.
Yeah. That was a fun little movie, and I'm glad. And you know what? 45 cents for the DVD, and there you go.
DVD, not Blu-ray.
Not Blu-ray.
DVD.
But hey, we had to resort to that. I
Yeah.
mean, we've got Netflix, we've got Prime, we've got all those stupid things, and we still end up having to go back to the DVD player.
Yeah.
That's sad.
That's going to break one day.
That's sad.
We're not going to be able to replace it. Oh, it better not break, because I'm relying on that DVD player for us when we're in our 90s in the old age home.
Me too. Yep.
Oh, my God. You know who I sound like?
Or when we get our camper.
Grandpa used to listen to those old-timey radio stations on AM radio back in 1980, whenever. Mm-hmm. So every time we go to visit, the AM radio was always on some old-timey, churchy talk show. We're like, oh, my God, why are you listening to that crap? You got a TV here with cable. Wouldn't touch it unless there was a church show on. He was a minister, but... now I'm starting to sound like, because I'm really going to be in that old age home when I have my collection of MASH. I'm going to have all 11 seasons of it, however many, 10, 11. But I'm going to have it there. I'm going to have my player, too, my DVD player. Like, nobody's going to touch, but I'm my DVD player, because it's still going to barely work. And it won't have the remote anymore either, because it'll be broken or gotten lost. So I'll have to get up and
or
hit
use
the
your
buttons.
reaching stick.
Right. Reach and stick. I want a reach and stick in the old age home. God damn it. But that's who I'm going to be. And there's going to be young kids in there visiting. Why is that old man touching that piece of equipment? What is that piece
What
of
is
equipment?
that?
Back in 1992.
Well, see, you have gotten real lucky because your mashes have been on the sub channels.
I know.
So you've gotten real lucky
So I
on
don't
that.
have to wear out those DVDs.
Exactly.
Oh, sheesh. Yeah, that has been nice because I don't have to get up. And I used to binge watch those. I mean,
Oh,
was that
God, I
5 years
know.
ago? I used to
Jeez.
I'd go for lunch and watch. My intent would be to watch an episode or two, but I'd be like in there for 4 or 5.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love MASH. But it kind of
It's
helps.
calming. I don't know
is.
what it is about it, and I never got it until you started watching it. That's like my Sliders. I love
I get it.
Sliders
I
is
understand.
the first 1 and 2 season. After that, you can take Sliders
deep
and yeah.
Yeah.
But that's how I am with that. That's my go-to rerun show that I like.
Mhm.
And then what else? That's about it because I don't have any others. The Hot in Cleveland's I've been watching on the sub channels. Those are hilarious. Those girls are fun.
I never watched it because it was on cable.
Yeah.
But when they started replaying, I was like, that's a good goddamn show.
Yeah, you gotta love Betty White.
I love Betty White and I love Valerie Bertinelli.
Yeah, she's so
Bertinelli.
cute.
Well, that and she was, I was a heavy metal fan. So Van
Yeah.
Halen, Eddie's wife, I think at one point, I thought they were the cutest couple. Like, your babies are going to be cute.
Yeah, and
They did.
Wolfgang is.
Yeah, and talented.
Yeah.
But I was sorry that didn't last. But yeah, when I saw her there, she looked the fucking same.
Oh God,
Like, how
hasn't
the
aged a bit.
hell the
Haven't
hell did she
aged a
do
bit.
that?
Yep.
Valerie and Betty White. Good God.
She's just, and you know on that show she's winging a lot of that because they will bust a gut, and you know it wasn't part of the script because they will look at each other like, did she just say that?
Yeah. And you know it's not younger actresses trying to kiss, an icon's ass.
Right.
Because Betty White is not trying to be anything but what she is now, which is just fucking off the charts. I mean, every year that she's alive, you can make a college of entertainment for that year. I mean, she just go.
Yeah.
She's got the fountain of youth in her or
Yeah.
something. But yeah, she is just on point all the time. I hope she's around for
Oh,
the rest of our lives, because if she ever, God forbid, passes.
Yeah,
I'll
and
be-
she's up there because she was what 95 when these Hot in
92?
Cleveland's, and
Yeah.
those are old now.
Yeah.
So
You better live forever, Betty. We love you.
Yeah.
Hot dogs and vodka.
some vodka.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and then she got the reboot with when she was on Saturday Night Live.
Oh,
That
yeah.
brought her back to
That not only brought her back, but it reinvigorated Saturday Night Live.
yeah.
I mean, so she did them a favor.
Yeah, and then that's when they put the Hot in Cleveland's on the sub channels,
Mm-hmm.
and I got into those.
Yeah. That's a good cast.
It is. But those were my sitcoms. I don't have any other sitcom ones that I used to watch. I mean, I know we watched the Jump the Shark the other day for
Oh, yeah.
Happy Days.
That, I know that's taken a lot of shit over the years, but I enjoyed watching that episode
Yeah.
because it was kind of like I was seeing it for the first time.
Yeah.
I don't remember watching it when it first aired.
I know I didn't
Yeah.
because I had been past all that.
Once, what was his name? The redhead kid.
Opie? Or, well, he was Opie on
Opie.
the other one. Is that who you meant?
Yeah.
Cunningham?
Richie.
Richie.
Yeah, once Richie, kind of lost his boyish face,
Yeah.
I was kind of like, started dating Mary Beth.
Yeah.
Did I get that right?
Yeah. With
Kinda-
the Joni and Chachi era.
Yeah.
I was kind of when I lost
But
it.
as a kid, that's what I was into.
Yeah.
But now looking back, it's just, oh, geez, Lloyd, I see where they were talking about Jump the Shark and
Yeah.
all that. But as a kid, I don't remember Chachi falling in love. I mean, he was always after Richie's sister.
Yeah.
But actually growing up and becoming the same height.
Yeah,
as-
because when I saw that
Joni.
episode, I was like, oh my gosh, she's so much older than him.
Yeah, and taller.
Yeah.
Because he was a lot younger.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, this has been a re-education. I'm ready for it to repeat, so we can go back to the first season where their
Yes.
family room was just fucking reversed.
Where
and
the brother
different.
exists.
Yes, one episode, 2 episodes.
I think it might be 2.
Yeah, but yeah, I'd like to see the missing cutting, and I've seen it on YouTube, but I like to see it play out. But there was so much different stuff. I mean, that first season they changed so much
Yep.
after the popularity, because the Fonz's jacket wasn't always leather. It was
Almost like what do you call those? The members only.
yes, it looked like a members only.
Yep.
Yeah. The weird thing about Jumping the Shark was the shorts that Fonzie wore.
Oh my God!
They
Nothing
left-
to the imagination on those.
There was a scene where he was. I don't want to do it because it seems like it's too.
Don't fall in the water.
Yeah, I mean, he was sitting up in it, and it looked too sexy for TV for the age. I was like, oh, put the twig and giggleberries back. I mean, how did they not fall out?
I don't know. I mean,
The whole generation.
you had like half an inch of
Yeah.
material there, and that was
Yeah.
about it.
I mean, I know I got old man stuff going on. They're around your knees. About that age, so I've gone too far, haven't I? But
A wee bit.
But man, even I think if a woman put on those pants, they'd be falling out. Like the roast beef slices would be blowing in the wind. That's too far, isn't it?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Sorry, but that's just saying that I don't know why guys ever felt the need to wear shorts.
I don't either.
Short.
Oh, remember the gym teachers that had to wear those kinds of shorts? Good God. I guess we see a little bit of that on the Goldberg, because doesn't that gym teacher wear those kind of
They're
shorts?
tight, but they're not short.
Yeah.
Yeah. It puts me in mind of Lemmy from Motorhead. He used to wear cut-off jean shorts that were like Daisy fucking Dukes.
Oh, really?
And, there was, I can't remember the situation, but he was basically setting up for a show. I think this is how it goes down. But the short of the long story is, he's setting up and he's bending over in these Daisy Duke shorts. And somebody came up to him and said, dude, you need to put on a real pair of shorts. He says, these are a real pair of shorts.
Hey, can you add some sweatpants to those?
He was like, I stay cool in these shorts. I don't stay cool in because the guys now wear them down to their knees. That's not, you don't stay cool in those. You stay cool in these. Like, okay, you're Lemmy. You do what you got to do. But that's all I got for short shorts. Guys.
Yep. All right, that's all I've got. All I got. It's 7:36.
Jesus, you think the sun's still out? Can we get in the pool now?
I don't know.
I feel like I've ranted too much.
Yeah, maybe.
This Jose Cuervo didn't bring me down. It heightened me up.
Yeah.
I feel like
It did nothing for me. It was like
aggressive.
drinking a juicy juice with lime spritzer in it or something for me. It didn't do anything for me.
all right,
Daiquiri. Got to get the daiquiri.
banana daiquiri.
But of course, we'll have to go through what I already purchased. So, still have the creamsicle.
You made that sound like a bad thing.
No. I'm ready for
force ourselves to
No,
drink this alcohol.
I'm just mad that I didn't open the orange one.
Oh, I can't do the orange one. I tried it last time you had it.
Yeah, it's good. I love it. Creamsicle. All right.
I'm done. Are you done?
I think so.
Okay, we made that clear. We're done. Well, we'll say bye-bye then.
Bye.
Bye.